Good morning. It is Friday, the 14th of April, 2023, and we are going to do a pink day today. We have a small group everywhere, and that's just fine. So let's get started with teapot
I'm
side.
timing.
Okay, thank you. So teapot side bends. So we're going to stand with, I think this is the last one that you haven't done. I'm not sure, but you're going to stand with feet wide apart and hands here, and just move your hips for a second back and forth, and then pick one arm and stretch as far as you can, really trying to reach something, and come back, rock all the way back and stretch again. So you're really rocking your middle, you're really rocking your guts, and really stretch with that hand. So you feel the stretch all the way up your ribs, all the way up that side. And you'll notice that you're going to feel a little bit of work going on there in the core to do this. Really tip over. I have a nice wide stance with my feet and really tipping. Little teapot tip, right? Breathe. I make sure I'm exhaling as I bend way over. Don't hold your breath. Right, here we are.
15 seconds.
Okay, great. We're doing each one for 1 minute. This is a nice warm-up.
Time.
Okay, and let's just go right into the other side. Stretch. Stretch. Really stretch. As you reach over, you want to really bend your whole core over to that side to really work the core. That's the whole idea. You're throwing that hip to one side and really stretching. You can feel it all the way up your rib cage. So you're reaching out, not down with that high hand, straight out. Like you're trying to touch the wall that's over there. Straight out.
10 seconds.
Okay.
Last one.
There it is. Okay, very good. Okay, that's teapot side bends. And now we're going to chop wood. And again, this is on the diagonal. So I want your knees a little bit loose, and we're going to clasp our hands together and start up about head height and go down to hip height and just move. Now, if you want, and I'm going to do it this time, I'm going to put a little 1 pound weight in that hand. Oh, that's not going to count. We'll try it. So I'm going to be doing this with a weight. Doesn't feel so heavy now. Did a minute ago. Chopping wood. It's my best description of it. I have no idea if someone else might describe this as a golf swing. Cut, you know. Not a golfer. Probably not a golf swing. Or picking
That
apples.
could be.
Yeah. Or we're picking apples, right? That was what we used to do.
Okay, last one.
Okay, great. And take a breath and let's go to the other side. Stretch and down. So you could say that we're picking peaches or apples, where we got to gently place them in the basket, reach up high and get them. Remember, we used to do something like this, right?
Yeah, we did.
Song. There's a pick up paw, put it in my pocket, something like that. It's an old,
remember that little song? I like that. Yeah, we'll have to figure. The only other song that I can think of is to go right to the Johnny Appleseed song.
Yeah.
That's not really the same.
10 seconds.
Okay, very good.
And our last one.
Here it is. There, all right, very good. Okay. All right. These seem to be all cores that are working more this part of our core. So these are called the standing arm side reaches. So it's kind of similar, right? We are going to put ourselves in a squat, a little bit of a squat, bend the knees, have the butt out as opposed to rounded under. You don't want it rounded under. You want to have it out just a little bit. Little arch back there. Put your arms out. Feet are wide apart because you're going to shift your weight to one side and then the other. Way over. So get your feet nice and wide apart. And it's like you can't move your feet and you're trying to reach something each way. So look at that hand and see how far you can reach it. Really stretch it. So you're shifting your weight from one knee to the other. And you should feel it through your core as well as you stretch. You're really leaning that way. And I exhale as I look out at that hand over my fingers, over, and really shift my weight. That's where I exhale. Really move at your hips. Bend your knees. Bend your knees so you're really sliding your weight back and forth.
Okay, we are done.
We're done. Okay. Very good. Okay. Okay, squat, roll onto toes, stand up tall. We've done this. Let's do it again. I'm going to have something to hang on to. I'm going to get the mirror so you can see what I'm doing with my legs. We're going to start standing tall. And in this position, just standing tall, we're going to go into a squat. And then roll onto our toes, staying right down there, not moving, and then standing up tall, squeezing everything, and go back to standing. So squat, roll onto toes, stand tall, squeeze, and go back. And squat, roll onto toes, stand tall, squeeze, and squeeze those butt cheeks. Squeeze every muscle you got. From at least the waist down for sure. Squat, roll onto toes, stand up tall and squeeze. Roll onto toes, stand up tall. Roll onto toes. So if you want, the goal is to not necessarily put a lot of weight on your hands while you're doing this. It's there for balance. But that's it. Not really for weight bearing, but you need to weight bear, go for it. Do it. Do what your body says you need it. And breathe. Don't forget.
Last one.
All right. Please. And go down. Very good. Okay. Band walking. No rocking. All right. So this is our Old Faithful. So this is where you put it on your foot, right there on the box. That's where it goes on your feet. Everybody got that? Okay, so get the other foot in there, same spot. Now, when you walk, you're going to bend at the knees and at the hips. So just a gentle squat. The last thing you want to do is rock as you take a step. And the tendency is that you lean one way to put the foot out the other way. And you don't want to do that. You want to just stay vertical. And if you focus straight out, you can see that you're rocking or not, because your eyes will tell you if you're rocking. 10 steps out, 10 steps back, more or less.
Okay.
Keep a little bend in your hips and your knees. No rocking. Marjorie here on the video has to open and go through a door to go 10 steps. So then the door closes and she's gone, and then she opens the door and comes back out like this. I love it. I always get a kick out of it. Try not to rock. This is where it gets harder. I have found that the stronger the band, the smaller the step, and the less likely you will be rocking. If you use a stretchy band, you almost need to rock to put that foot out to really stretch. Okay. And now lunges. All right, so the lunge is different than the genuflect. Well, it's sort of the same because we're going to step out, step back each time. So catch your breath, take a nice step forward, bend the back knee, come back up and stand up back. Step, bend, come up. How big the step is, how deep you bend is completely up to you. If you were 20 years old and really buff, you might put that knee to the ground and you might not be touching anything while you do it. And if you're at the gym with a bunch of other people and really macho about it, young guy, you would have weights in your hand. But you are doing this. So I use what I hang on to just to make sure I got my balance. I have a cat
15 seconds.
right here. Right here is this little kitty cat who plays with bats at my hand every time I put it down there. And her name is
Last one.
Okay. So now we're going to do the other leg. I want to call her Top Hat every time.
It's a he.
He. I want to call him Top Hat, but his name is Batman. Okay, another step. Other leg down. And she is having fun. Every time I do it, she bats my fingers. Ah, with a little bit of claw. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Learn to be careful with his claws, though.
Yeah.
If she does, he tap his paw, you know, and oh yeah.
Ah, good. Well, he just gets my hand for that 1 second.
Claws in.
So I'm trying, that means I can't really use my hand there. Now he's batting
Get
at
no
me.
balance at all now.
Yeah, well, he's batting at me. I don't know if you can see that paw whipping out there. Kitty cat, there it went.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. He wants to play. He wants to play Batman.
Okay, last one.
Hey, last one. Very good. Okay. Now we are already doing upper extremity work. And the first one will be diagonal flies. So instead of our normal flies out to the side, we're coming up in a V shape. I'm going to take another one of these. This time, look at you. She really wants to play. Oh, these are different weights. Hang on, I'm going to get. Okay, good. I got the same weights here. Okay, so diagonal flies, pinch your shoulder blades behind you. Get your shoulder blades back and down on your back. That opens up the shoulder joint. We're going to come up just to shoulder height and down. And this is one of those go slows, especially going back down, because you don't want gravity doing this work. You want to be in charge of it. You want a little variation on this. Make sure those shoulder blades are back and turn the weight so they're, you call them almost these are, well, hammer is what I'm thinking of the word, but it's like with a thumbs up, but get those shoulder blades pinched together so you don't pinch any tendons in the shoulder. Breathe, smile. It's another beautiful day in paradise. Yay, life is good.
It's paradise here today too.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, 82 is the projected temperature.
Wow. You know, I looked at the long range forecast, and when I get back to Wisconsin, the high will be in the low 50s.
Yeah, and I was Maggie, Marjorie,
Time.
I was telling Marjorie, we're supposed to get an inch of snow Sunday night.
Oh, no.
Yeah, funny.
Yeah. Okay, now we're doing push-ups. So it's our old favorite for the day. Again, how you spread your hands is up to you. Just make sure you keep your butt cheeks squeezed tight so that you don't push the butt out at the top of the push-up. That makes sense? So if you're back like this, squeeze those butt cheeks, and here we go. 1 minute. Exhale as you go down.
Morning, Jorge was bitten twice by a scorpion.
Ooh.
Jorge,
Oh,
take it easy today.
Last one.
that's the one. Oh.
Get some antihistamine.
One more to go. Overhead press with triceps extension. Okay, so we are going to start with getting our body in order here by standing tall. Squeeze the butt cheeks, pull your belly in, and put your arms up with weights in a stop, don't shoot. Right here. So upper arm is parallel to the ground. From here, go overhead, put the weights together, and then put them down behind you and come up and back to stop, don't shoot. Right back like this. So up overhead, bend the elbows is what makes sense. Come back up, go back to stop, don't shoot. And that's it. Just keep going nice and slow. So gravity, momentum aren't part of this exercise. This gets the back of your arms, upper shoulders. Squeeze the weights tight. It gets your forearms if you do that. Squeeze those weights. This is our last exercise. We've just gone right through these.
Yes, we have.
Yay. Oh, I would love to show you that's I want to say Top Hat, no, but it is
Batman.
Batman. The black cat is up on her shoulder right now. Just crawled
Oh
up.
no. Okay, we are done.
Wait a second. I have to show you. Where, yeah, can you see her right here with the cat right up
Oh,
on?
yeah.
I can see. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
How long its tail is.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. This little cat came to her a tiny little bag of bones, just skinny as could be. And she's quite the cat. They named her him. I keep saying him. Batman. Okay, I'm gonna hang on here. I'm gonna stop us.